my name's Martin Ryan and I'm designer of the Bua Saddle. So today, for those of you who've maybe purchased the Bua Saddle or just curious, I want to show you how to put it together. So this is what we want to achieve, the completed saddle. And to do it, we've got 6 components. So we've got 2 panels, a seat pad, a tree, and the 2 saddle flaps. In this case, it happens to be a general purpose saddle. So what we start with is the tree. And we want to open out the gap between the tree by releasing the ratchet. So to do that, just compress the saddle together, make sure it's released, in this case it is, so it opens out. That allows easier access to get your hands around in between the tree. Next, we get our seat pad, we open all the pieces of the seat pad, so the 2 zips, and we place them around the tree. So just sit it down onto the tree, make sure all the other tabs are released and just pushed in underneath the tree. After that, we want to hook these 2 plastic clips in place by securing them over the top of the tree. That holds the seat pad from sliding backwards. Then we want to close our zips. So we start with the front zip, get it started. Once we've got it started, just pass the pull cord through the side of the saddle and pull down until the zip is fully extended. Then secure the Velcro tab to the front, like so. Now flip the saddle around and we're just going to put in place the zip on the back. So again, get it started, pull to the side, pull the pull cord until it's fully down. And now, if you just pass the pull cord through, and again secure it to the Velcro tab. Finally, we want to take the excess zip here and just tuck it in between the gap between the tree and the top of the seat pad, and then fold the flap around, which covers this over and protects it, and secure with the buttons. Okay, so that's our seat pad in place. Just as a final check to make sure it's all sitting in its natural position, you might just give it a little pull and stretch with your hands to just make sure it's all sitting correctly. Just finish seat pad. Okay, so the next step is to put in place a saddle flap. So the saddle flap is straightforward, but for a little bit of organisation to work around the girthing system. So what we want to do first is just gather the girthing system, pull it to the side, then forget about the girthing system, open the saddle flap and hook it on. Okay, so we might need to just tip it back to allow it to pass down. And now once we've got it in place, take the girthing system, make sure they're correctly orientated, and pass them through the pocket of the saddle flap. Okay, once they're passed through, they're not tangled, we can now secure the zip at the front of the saddle flap. Okay, and the last step is this securing tab. And this prevents the saddle flap from moving around too much. So we'll just open the Velcro tab at the back, pry the flap away a little bit until that sits underneath, and close the tab. Now just be careful when doing this step not to entangle the girthing system. But that's our saddle flap in place and it's good and secure. Okay, so the final 2 components then are the panels. So before we put the panel in place, we want to identify the pocket at the back of the panel. So this pocket needs to slot over the top of the tree so that the top of the panel sits beneath the saddle flap. Now make sure that it's pulled so that the tree fills the pocket available back to the stitch line. Keeping that pulled forward, then we want to make sure that the side of the panel is aligned with the line of the tree down through the channel. Put in place, put back to the front, Make sure that the front pronounce piece sits in place. Adjust as necessary to align with the front. And now we want to feed this button tab through the gap in the saddle until we see it on the top side, and secure the snap fastening until you hear a little click. Now we're going to repeat that on the opposite side. Make sure it's aligned correctly. And now it's snapped in place, and that's our completed saddle.